Hey there. I am a. Nope. Cut that out. Hey there. You're probably guessing that I'm going to give you some advice on teaching during COVID times. Right? Wrong. I am a COVID teacher. No, I wasn't teaching for 5 or 10 or 20 years and then suddenly got hit by COVID and had to deal with teaching online or hybrid or some kind of hodgepodge between those and back when teaching was normal. That is, everyone was in school. We hadn't had 2 years or so of things being different. The first day that I was going to have classes, literally the day I was going to have students come in my classroom and I was going to teach them lessons and get them learning, was the day that everything shut down. I mean, when everyone was told, stay home, stay locked up, all learning was fully online. There was no possible in person. Nobody was going to work. None of that stuff. So, at this time right now, I have literally never had a normal day of teaching because it has all been during a pandemic. So yeah, that is how I am a COVID teacher. So no, I'm not going to give you advice on how to be a better teacher or things you can do during COVID to make it better because honestly, I'm still learning too. What I will do, however, is give you 2 pieces of advice for life. Now, I know what you're thinking. This guy looks pretty young. He probably doesn't know a single thing he's talking about with life. What's he gone through? And on the surface, I can't blame you for thinking that. But I have gone through much more than anyone realizes. That is, people who see me on the street and think, oh, he's just some normal guy. People who know some of what I've gone through, people who have even lived side by side with me through some of the things I've had, none know the full extent of what's happened. And most all of the people who know, most of what happened have told me that if they were in my shoes, they would not be here today. That they would have ended their lives had they been the ones to deal with all that. So the fact that I'm still here and I'm still a teacher with all that's been going on with COVID it's gotta be something for that. And that brings me to my first life lesson for you. And that is never give up. Doesn't matter what it is or anything, never give up. Look at the military. Navy SEALs. Someone who's never rung the bell. They never quit. You go through whatever the hardest you go through the hardest things imaginable and then some, and you do not ring that bell. The Marine Corps. The minute you stop fighting is the minute you run out of ammo. You can look at countless accounts of people in the military just not giving up. You can even see that with people who are first responders. You can see that with some people who are teachers, some people who are medical professionals. They keep going. Now, when I say never give up, that doesn't mean you can't change things. Now, let's say you're in a job or you're in a relationship, you're living somewhere and you're not quite sure, oh, well, is this the person for me? Is this what I want to do for the next 20, 40, 60 years? Is this where I really want to live and settle down? I'm not saying you can't decide that, oh, well, this relationship isn't really, gonna make it. So if I end this to pursue a new one or leave one position in a job for maybe a different position or a different job or what have you, that's not quitting. That is you deciding to change direction, which is completely acceptable. However, just to say, that's it. It's too hard. I've got to do too much stuff. It's impossible. I don't want to do it. I'm giving up. No. That is what's not allowed. Saying, I give up. This is stupid. Why am I doing this? I'm not going to, try that. That is how you wind up with nothing. That is how you just blow away everything. That is why for everything I've done in my life, no matter how awful things were, how much I wanted everything to end or was just in the darkest of places, I didn't give up. And I don't plan on ever giving up in things in my life. The second thing that I will leave you with is about effort. Always give at least 138%. Yes, that number sounds very strange, but when I have talked with my family, this was what they said. They're like, you know what? All your life, you have always given 138%. My response to that? You mean I never got the 140%? Damn it. But really, if you're doing something, give it everything you've got and then some. No one was ever no one was ever put down for wanting to put in more effort to make something better. No one ever said, "Oh, you're making that too good. You want to be too, proficient at that." No. You can always improve. It doesn't matter if you've been doing something for 2 years or 20 years or 50 years or your entire life. You can always be better at it. And you can, people always think, oh, there's no way I can do any more. I can't put any more into it. Try. Try to put in more. You have to just dig deep and find what you thought was never there before. And when you do that, it's going to surprise you. Because you're going to be like, holy crap, I could do that. I did do that. I could probably do that too. And honestly, those two things are what have gotten me through this period of my life as well as everything else. And I just hope that it's able to help you as well, and that you may use this to make yourselves better people and provide us with a better society. Thank you.